let's discuss different laws regarding to the chemical combinations. So in which we will discuss first law, law of conservation of mass. This law is discovered by the scientist Antino Liouville. That scientist Antino Liouville is the father of chemistry. He told that the mass of reactant is same with the mass of product in the chemical reactions. Means mass cannot be created nor be destroyed. We know already law of energy of conservation. What is that? Law of energy of conservation. Energy not created nor be destroyed, converted into one form to the another form. Same here. Mass cannot be created or nor be destroyed. It converted one form to another form. Means when you reacted carbon and oxygen, it always forms carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide. It never forms a magnesium oxide. Means whatever mass of reactant is conserved in the mass of product. If you observe, the mass of carbon is 12, mass of oxygen is what? 32. One mass of oxygen is 16 and two oxygen atom it is 32. So 12 plus 32 it will be near around 44 unit. Same will be the carbon. 12 plus 32 it will be 44. Means mass of reactant is always conserved in the mass of product. If you taking magnesium plus oxygen, it will form magnesium oxide. It will form magnesium oxide. It will never form calcium carbonate. If you are taking calcium, then calcium carbonate form. If you are taking any element, the same compound will be formed in the reaction. That is called as law of conservation of mass. Let's discuss second law. Law of chemical combination. In which second law? That is law of definite proportion. So what is the law of definite proportion? Law of definite proportion is discovered by scientist Joseph Proust. He says that a given compound always contains exactly same proportion of an element by weight. It contains, a given compound contains the same exactly proportion of an element by the weight. It means that when any compound is formed, the proportion of an element is always fixed in that compound with respect to from its source. If you are taking water, water is always prepared from hydrogen and oxygen. If you have to prepare water in India, if you have to prepare water in China, if you have to prepare water in US or in the different countries, the combination of hydrogen and oxygen is always fixed in the preparation of water. So if you are taking the structure of water, the water contains hydrogen and oxygen. These two elements are present. What is atomic mass of water? It is 18 gram. How it is 18 gram? One atomic mass for this hydrogen is 1, for this hydrogen is 1, and for oxygen atomic mass is 16. For oxygen atomic mass is 16. So 16 plus 1 it will be 18 gram. So what is atomic mass of water? 18 gram. If you are taking water, it contains oxygen and hydrogen. It contains oxygen and hydrogen as an elements. It contains oxygen and hydrogen as an element. So what is the mass of an oxygen? It is 16 gram out of 18. And for hydrogen it is 2 out of 18. So what will be the ratio? It is 16 by 18, it will be a ratio 8 by 9, and 2 by 18 it will be 1 by 9. So what is the ratio of comparison of these two elements? So it is 8:1. So what is the combination of oxygen and water? It always requires 8:1. If you are taking water, it always formed by the chemical combination of 8:1 of oxygen to the hydrogen atom. It never changes in the compound, irrespective from the source. Next, third law, we will discuss law of multiple proportion. It is for that elements, those elements can form two or more than two compounds. See, hydrogen and oxygen can form water, and hydrogen and oxygen can also form hydrogen peroxide. Same, carbon and oxygen can form carbon monoxide, or carbon and oxygen can also form carbon dioxide. It is for that those elements can form two or more than two types of compound. See, statement, when the two elements A and B, let's consider A and B as the element of periodic table. when the two elements A and B form more than one compound. For more than one compound, the masses of an element that of B combines with A always in the ratio of small whole number. What does it mean by this statement? We'll see the example. See, hydrogen and oxygen. Let's consider two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. So these two elements can form water, and these two elements can form hydrogen peroxide, that is H2O2. So when hydrogen react with oxygen, it forms water. When hydrogen of 2 gram react with the 16 gram oxygen, it forms 18 gram water. That we already studied in the previous law. Second, in the formula of water, 2 gram hydrogen and 16 gram means 1 mole of an oxygen, that forms water 18 gram. In the second example, how many hydrogen atoms are present? 2 hydrogen atoms are present. So it is 2 gram because hydrogen has molecular mass 1. And here, how many oxygen are present? 2 oxygens are present. What is the molecular mass of oxygen? It is 16. So 16 multiplied by 2, it is 32. So oxygen requires 32 gram. So what is the mass of reactant? 2 plus 16, it will be 18. What is the mass of reactant? 2 plus 32, it is 34. 2 into 32, it will be 34. What is the ratio of these two compounds? It is 1:2. 18:34, it will be 1:2. When the two elements can form two or more than two compounds, the ratio of their product, always in the simple whole number ratio. What is the ratio? It will be a 1:2. This is your law of multiple proportion.